mysterious Christmas night, a forgotten craft shop, and two hearts connected by a handmade gifts. A story of love, art, and the magic that hides in every Christmas creation. On a snowy Christmas evening in a small town tucked between silver hills, stood an old craft shop named Whisper and Weave. It was not just a shop, it was a place where art had a heartbeat. Every handmade item carried a whisper of emotion, a touch of love maker souls. The shop belonged to Ilara, a quaint young woman who could turn the simplest thing, jute, paper, pine cone, into pieces of wonder. She believed Christmas was not about what you buy, it was about what you create with love. That evening, as the last snowflakes fell, Elara stayed late, working on her final Christmas craft, a wind chime made of air-decked glass tubes, jute rope, and tiny wooden heart. She called it the whisper of love. But something strange happened that night. The wind outside grew stronger, a bell rang even though the door was locked. Lara looked up. A man stood there, tall, wearing a long coat dusted with snow. He smiled softly, but his eyes carried a strange sadness. "My name is Adrian," he said. "I was told I could find something here, something that whisper." Elara hesitated but opened the door. The warm air filled the shop again, carrying the scent of cinnamon and glue. "What are you looking for?" she asked. He looked around, not sure, maybe a memory. Elara watched as he moved toward the air-deck wind chime. When he touched it, it chimed softly, almost like a heartbeat. Adrian whispered, "My mother made something just like this before she passed away. She said it could carry wishes to those we love." Through the air, Alara froze. That design, those tiny heart carving, were from her mother's old collection. Her mother had once told her that a stranger helped her carve the first version of it, a man who disappeared one snowy Christmas night. Could it be him or his son? The air felt heavy. The wind chime ranged again, 3 notes, perfectly clear. Adrian looked at her. "You have her hands," he said quietly. Elara stepped back, her eyes wide. "You knew my mother?" He nodded. "I was a child when she saved me during a storm. She gave me her craft charm, a little jewelry star. I kept it all these years. When I hear about this job, I had to come." He took a small jeweled star from his pocket, aged but intact. Elara gasped. It was her mother's mark on it, the symbol of Whisper and Weave. Tears welled up in her eyes. The charm was her favorite design. She said it was made for someone who once saved. Adrian smiled sadly. "And maybe for someone who you were meant to meet." They stood in silence as the snow swirled outside. The chimes sang again, soft, melodic, like a whisper from another world. At the moment, the lights flickered. The fireplace glowed brighter, and the faint shape appeared near the window, like a shimmer of air shaped as a woman smiling. It was Elara's mother's spirit, glowing faintly, nodding in peace. Elara felt warmth rush through her chest. The message was clear. The love in handmade things never dies. Every stitch, every fold, every piece of jute and glass carries the maker's soul. Through time, through hearts, through air itself. Elara turned to Adrian. "Stay," she whispered. "Help me finish this one." He nodded. Together they tied the last thread into the wind chime. When they hung it, together. They hang it together beautifully. They look beautiful. So, when they hang it by the window, the air around them filled with the sweetest sound, like Christmas bells and laughter woven together. Outside, the snow stopped falling. A soft golden light filled the sky. The next morning, the people of the town woke to find the shop glowing softly. A note on the door read, "Every craft you make carries a heartbeat. Every love you share lives in the air. Happy festival from Whisper and Weave." And from that day, Alara and Adrian worked side by side, turning forgotten things into gifts that breathe love into every home. They called their new creation line Air Deck Hearts, a mix of handmade air-themed craft that whisper when touched by wine. And every Christmas evening, when the bells rang across the hills, people swore they could hear the faint whisper, "Create with love, and love with will find you." Christmas is not about perfection, it's about connection, about two hands creating something that tells a story, something that story leads you straight to the person your heart was waiting for. So, I want to tell you the importance of craft and beautiful crafting ideas. In this video, we have shared some